Hello everyone, welcome to the market snapshot for today. So what are markets telling us? So you might have heard from this from lot many greats that market is a place where you need to be aggressive and defensive at the same time. At this point of time, I guess the market is telling us very clearly that I am good as well as I am bad. You can play whatever whichever side you want to play. Why I'm saying it is good and bad at the same time. I guess I have been telling this from last few weeks. The market in general looks poor, looks bad, l- seems to have strength, but at the same time there are sectors, themes, which are doing very well. So that is the reason I feel the markets are good and bad at the same time. Let's look at the numbers. Nifty 50 closed at 24,334. It was a strong close yesterday. Same was the case with Nifty 500 at 23,611, Nasdaq at 29,209, and S&P 500 at 7672. Advances to declines for Nifty 500 249 to 251. And new highs are not getting formed in the market with 6 new highs and 494 new lows, and the breadth is not improving for sure. Above 20 EMA 219 stocks, above 50 EMA 252 stocks, above 200 EMA 291 stocks. So this is what I was talking about. The cloth was very strong. Does it means too much, a lot to me? I don't think so. I will still play my sectoral bets because literally I don't see a lot of strength on the broader indexes. So it's just that a little positive sentiment, nothing more than that for me. Nifty 500, same story, very strong close, but for sure I would like to remain associated only with the sectoral or thematic themes. I have not much, I don't see much strength coming in on the broader indexes. So that's how I would play the Indian markets. So overall sentiments in the Indian markets, Nifty 50 bullish participation is mixed and breadth weak. That is what I was saying. See, till the time literally need to get consistent breadth, which at least turns mixed, if not strong. And for Nifty 500 bullish, the participation is mixed and the breadth is mixed too. So Indian market context, like I have been saying, see, um, very strong, very good sectoral themes are available. Look for positions into those domains. Uh, the overall market is not very positive. That is what I can say. There are pockets of strength. That is what you need to scout, and maybe people who are doing so would be making good returns. This is S&P 500. Like I said, it has been extremely volatile and no surprises in yesterday's session too. 204 advances to 296 declines. If you remember, the prior session has some 300 plus advances. It has fallen to 204. That's what I'm saying. It's very volatile market. And if you're at all you don't understand the game of volatility, don't play. It sounds good on social media as people telling volatility is where money is made, but trust me, psychologically, it runs a havoc. I mean, it can literally break you. Trading can become extremely difficult during the times of volatility. So, such quotes are good for social media, but when real money is involved, I don't think volatility is something which you can definitely learn. I'm not saying that you cannot learn, but then you should know the kind of money with which you can learn. An amount of money which will not have any impact in your life. That is the bet size you should have, irrespective what capital you have. You might have hundreds and thousands of dollars, but then if you're all your bet size, uh, you are betting way too much, which will impact you psychologically. Don't take that bet. And even if you have maybe $10,000, but you're comfortable losing 50 $100, I guess you're good to go. So volatility is something which, like literally, you will have to place your bets with your own real money. That is when you will understand, are you made for that or you are not. Don't go with this social media vibes that volatility is where money is made. So coming back to the markets, new highs for S&P 500 were 23 against new lows of 477, and The breadth for sure has deteriorated here too. This entire week it has been going down above 20 MA 254 stocks, above 50 MA 291 stocks, above 200 MA 355 stocks. Nasdaq not showing strength. I guess it is still in that liquidation phase wherein a lot of money is still moving out of the semis towards more realistic real hard assets in the US economy. And this is where in Indian markets I'm looking at Nifty 500, and the US market is S&P 500, because this is where you will get a lot of additional sectors. For instance, Nasdaq 100 is all about semis and tech. This is more broader, something which equally drives the economy. Like, it can be healthcare, financials, auto, discretionary, all those. And that is the reason I feel this is my strongest bet in the US markets. Russell 2000, neither gaining momentum nor losing momentum, I would say. It can be part of your watch list, but not, I mean, at this point of time, I think my vote still remains to S&P 500. So overall sentiments in the US markets, I think, plain simple, it is very volatile. Only if you can play those bets, be in the US markets, or it will be difficult to deal with. And Nasdaq 100 is bullish, participation is mixed, breadth is mixed. S&P 500 bullish, participation mixed, and breadth is mixed. Russell 2000, same story. The good news coming in for the equities is the yields have fallen significantly yesterday. I guess a lot of selling happened yesterday, and the dollar too has been falling. So those are two, good news coming in. But like I have been saying, that simply doesn't mean go tomorrow and bet your home. Take your time, look for sectors, themes which are working, and that is where your bet should be. VIX at 1545 doesn't tell us much, and Bitcoin is hovering at around those levels of 78 to 80. And same is the case with gold, it is hovering around somewhere between 4600 to 4700. So overall, very very strong looking gold dollar. Sorry, this is a gold chart. I mean, this should have been dollar. And gold is looking very very strong. I mean, if you're looking for a day trades, if you're looking for swing trades, positional trades, literally, I mean, it is buy on the dips if you are looking for swing to positional. And day trade also a lot of opportunities, I believe. And this is Bitcoin. I mean, somehow you just look at this from 60 to 60, like 64,000 to almost 75, 77,000. It just did not give you a pullback. And if at all, you couldn't make any money from that rally, don't be in a FOMO. Market will give you opportunities. It is just that keep trading it. This got repeated. Dollar has also fallen. I mean, I remember the chart. That's what I can say. So overall, what I would suggest is, there are wonderful opportunities in gold and Bitcoin for whatever time frame of a trader you are. I mean, you can look for day opportunities, you can look for swing opportunities, positional opportunities in both these assets. US to me is very very volatile. Only if you can deal with volatility, play those bets, that too conservatively. If you're looking to go all in, you might get punished in the US markets, because a lot of liquidation is happening, that I can guarantee you. Indian markets, I think it looks better than the US markets for sure. It is just that again here too, you'll have to be thematic, you'll have to be sectoral. The overall market is not gungo, it is not very bullish market that wherever you place a bet you'll make money. That's not the case. A lot of, I guess, yesterday also I told you this, and today also I'll repeat. See, if you're looking for a stock in a good sector versus a bad sector, both the breakouts will look identical. That it's not that the chart will start looking different. It is just that theme sectors which are strong, those breakouts have a higher probability of working in your favor, whereas sectors themes which are struggling will not give you returns. So that's what I would say. Be little mindful, be little cautious for the US market. Indian markets, the advice is same, it is just that it looks little better, so you can look for those sectoral and thematic themes. And there are ample of good opportunities in BTC or gold, maybe you can look for those opportunities as well. So that's everything from my side. I hope you all found this useful. Thank you so much and see you next time. Have a good one.